What's good, everybody on YouTube? This is your boy Akil McLeod, back with another video, and today I'm going to share some items that sold over this past weekend on eBay and on Poshmark. Now, if you guys saw last week's video, last week's sales were really slow for me, but this week has improved just a little bit, so I'll share some of the sales. And also, if you guys are interested in improving your eBay or Poshmark business, check out my Patreon page. I'll be sharing some more exclusive content on that channel, really to help eBay and Poshmark sellers improve their business. So if you're interested in that, I'll put the link in the description below. But without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so let's start things off with the Poshmark sales. And first off is this pair of Patagonia Venga rock pants. And I picked these pants up for I think $7 or $8. And I had these in my inventory for quite a while. I was actually trying to sell these for like maybe $60 to $70. But the market wasn't there for these. So these ended up selling for $40. I had these listed on Poshmark for $49. And they eventually sold for, like I said, $40. But I had these listed for maybe 2 or 3 months. Originally had it listed at $60, and I kept having to lower the price because I wasn't getting any offers or any watchers for that matter either. So once I lowered the price to $49, I got a best offer at $40, and I went ahead and accepted that. Next up is this Peter Millar 1804 golf shirt, and I picked this shirt up for I think $3 or $4, and this shirt was in really good condition, and it ended up selling for $15. I had it listed for $19 and got a best offer of $15, and it sold within about 3 or 4 days. Next up is this pair of Nike Air Max Dynamic Flywire 95s. Now, if you guys follow the channel, you know I had picked these up while I was in Phoenix, maybe 2 or 3 months ago. This maybe was 4 months, I'm not exactly sure, but I had these in the personal collection for a while, and I was wearing these to the gym, and after a while I just got kind of tired of them, especially since I picked up a pair of Vapor Max 97s for $5. So ever since I got those shoes, I wasn't wearing these anymore, and I decided to list these for $59, and I got a best offer at $49, and I went ahead and accepted that. So if you guys come across these Air Max Flywires, definitely pick them up because they're always a really good seller, especially this colorway. Next up is this pair of mountain khakis, and these sold for $16. I had these listed for $19, and I had a ton of offers on these, some for $9, some for $10, but of course I wasn't going to accept those offers, and I finally got a good offer of $16, and I went ahead and accepted that, and I believe I paid $5 for these pants. Next up is this Bonobo shirt, and Bonobo shirts don't sell for as much money as they used to. At least for me, they don't. I used to sell these Bonobo shirts anywhere between $25 and $30, and this one sold for $15 here on Poshmark. I originally had it listed for $19 and took a best offer of $15. So if you guys come across Bonobos, just know the market value isn't as high as it used to be. But I mean, if I find them for a decent price, I will always still pick them up, because at the end of the day, it's still a quality shirt and people still appreciate these. And last but not least, in terms of the Poshmark sales for this weekend, was this pair of Adidas Nike Boost, and these sold for my full asking price of $69. And as you guys know, I paid $20 for about 40 pairs of these, and I'm down to, I'm not exactly sure, maybe 7 or 8 pairs are left, but I'm very happy with that order. A ton of these sold, and I'm hoping I could come across another good deal like this from an Adidas outlet in the near future. Now, moving right along with the eBay sales is this pair of Johnston & Murphy Oxford shoes, and I had these in the inventory for a very long time, and chances are if I come across these shoes again, I probably won't pick them up. I believe I paid $5 or $6 for these, and they finally sold for $20. I had these listed for maybe 6 months now, and they finally sold. So some Johnston & Murphy shoes sell for a lot better, but I believe this style was just pretty whack, so I probably won't pick this style up. But if I come across a nicer pair of Johnston & Murphy shoes, like a Brogue or a Wingtip, I'll definitely pick those up as long as I can get them for a good price. Next up is this pair of Tyndale flame resistant jeans, and these sold for $30 plus shipping, and I picked these up for I think $8 in a old trip to the thrift video, so it wasn't that long, maybe 1 month I had these in my inventory, but these sold for my full asking price of $30. And if you guys come across any flame resistant jeans, I suggest you definitely pick them up because they clearly do sell for a decent amount of profit. Next up is this Microsoft 6.22 operating system upgrade, and I purchased this for $3.99 and it sold for $29.99, and it sold in a very quick amount of time, maybe 2 or 3 days, I'm not even sure, but it sold very quickly. So I'm not sure if I underpriced this item or if it was just the right buyer came along. But if you guys come across any older software, definitely pick it up, especially if it's brand new and sealed in its original packaging, because there's a ton of people that's interested in tech, and these older older software or even older hardware pieces, people love to pick these up and use it for their computers or just their projects or whatever. So definitely pick these up if you guys come across it. Next up is this Kobe Bryant jersey, and this is a Nike Swingman. So this one wasn't worth a ton of money, but it did sell for $34.99 plus $6 shipping, and there was some slight fading on the numbers and the logos, but as for the most part, this jersey was in really good condition. And as you guys know, Kobe fans are everywhere, so this jersey was bound to sell eventually. And I had this in my inventory for maybe 3 months now, but it finally did sell, and it sold for my full asking price because I wasn't accepting any offers on this jersey. So as usual, if you guys find any jerseys or anything like that, definitely pick them up, because for the most part, as long as they're authentic, they usually do sell for at least 20 bucks. And here was some older tech that sold, and this was a Microsoft Workgroup add-on, and this one sold for $39.99, and this was the only one that was listed on eBay, so I just priced it a little higher, and this one actually sold within a couple of days. So this one probably was priced too low, or the right buyer just came along, who knows. But I was just glad that it sold, because I purchased this for $3.99, and sales were kind of slow, so I definitely needed to get rid of some of these stuff, because even though I just purchased it, at the end of the day, when sales are slow, it's always good to just build some momentum with some other sales that come in. Next up is this Sony radio receiver, and this one sold for my full asking price of $40, and this one did not work, but if it did, I probably could have got maybe double the amount of money. But I'm pretty sure whoever purchased this will either use it for parts or just figure out a way to fix this one. And anytime these electronics don't work for me, I usually just use some apple cider vinegar, and I would clean out the inside, and that usually does work. But this one, I guess this one needed a little more work than just some apple cider vinegar. So it finally did sell for 40 bucks. So if you guys, like I said, come across any of this older technology, definitely pick it up, because there's definitely still a market for these type of stuff on eBay. Next up is a pair of these Merrell clogs, and these sold for 30 bucks plus $8 shipping. And I've had these in the inventory for quite a while as well, and these shoes were in really good condition, as you guys could see, so I'm surprised they took this long to sell. But I did purchase these for $5 or $6, and seeing that they sold for 30 bucks, I guess it was worth the wait, because it sold for some decent profit. But all in all, when you guys come across Merrell shoes, definitely still pick them up, because they usually sell for a decent amount of profit. It's just certain Merrell styles sell better than others, so I always suggest you guys check the comps. They usually have the name of the shoe on the inside, and that's a good way for you guys to check the comps anytime you come across Merrell footwear. Next is this shirt from Penguin, and this is actually a brand that I was telling you guys not to pick up because it usually takes a very long time to sell. However, I found this shirt for $2, and this one actually was brand new with the tags. So I had no choice but to pick this one up, because I'm pretty sure I would get at least 20 bucks, and it sold for $21.99. And it took about 6 weeks for this shirt to sell, so it didn't sell very quickly, but I did make a decent amount of profit, considering the fact that I only paid $2 for this shirt. So if you guys come across Penguin, I still wouldn't suggest you guys to pick it up, but if it is brand new with tags and you could get it for a good price, take the chance on it. And last but not least, in terms of eBay sales for this weekend, is this Apple keyboard, and the keyboard and the mouse was in really good condition. I just needed to use some rubbing alcohol to clean it up just a little bit, and it sold for my full asking price of $42.99 with free shipping. And anytime I come across these keyboards with the mouse attached, I usually always bundle it, because the mouse separately doesn't sell for that much, so it's always a good incentive to just bundle it if you can. And this one, like I said, sold for $42.99, and I purchased both of them together for $7.99. So this was a really good flip, and if you guys come across any Apple keyboards or any Apple stuff, period, I suggest you guys pick it up. Alright y'all, that's all I have for today's video. So if you guys enjoyed that one, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you got any comments or any questions, drop it in the comment section. I'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
underrated. This lightning's causing